Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's Divinely Guided Rune Reading, we have Saturn in Pisces retrograde. Yeah. So that Saturn retrograde in Pisces, we're chalking one more up to that retrograde list. But what does it mean? So let's look in the description box below, and we have a lot of more divinely guided information there for you. But for now, let's jump into the Divinely Guided Rune Reading and get even more information. Greetings, everyone. How are we doing today? As usual, we are going to cleanse this energetic space with a singing bowl, and we have the $2 note representing uncommon abundance in our lives. So while I sing this, while I sing this bowl, while I ring this singing bowl, we're simultaneously giving gratitude towards and inviting more of that uncommon abundance back into our lives. I invite you now to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Not forcing it, just letting it rise and fall naturally, like the ocean waves. And while you're breathing, I'd like you to focus on the intent on today's beautiful rune reading, Divinely Guided, of Saturn retrograde in Pisces. What does that mean? Well, we are about to find out with our Divinely Guided Rune Reading today. I've already meditated on the reading. And first rune to come up in our energetic past here. This is working on that divine masculine. Yeah, this is Ingwas. This is a lot of that knowing, coming from that place of knowing, that fertile soil. Okay, this is often also represented by just that diamond that you see in the middle, okay, or that square on that side. And this is the divine masculine's room. This is holding space for yourself, for others, right? In a secure, coming from a place of knowing. Wait, not with that ego chip on your shoulder, but in a very just knowing, humbled place, which is really, really great. That's beautiful stuff. This is a lot of that healing divine masculine work, right? Knowing that this is successfully planted seeds. This is fertile soil, fertile territory you're coming from, right? Next, in the now, you are to know that you are divinely protected. This is the elk rune. This is Algi's. This is that rune of divine protection, self-defense, right? So you're also coming from that place of knowing. You just know that you're divinely protected. You have that elk planting its hoof in the tundra, right? Just firmly planted and just belting out its mating call, right? Or its bugle, as they call it. And how beautiful that sounds, and majestic, and almost otherworldly it is. Those antlers, let them protect you. That's divine, your divine connection. Let it work for you, right? Know you're divinely protected. In your very near future, this is more of, look at you balancing out. Congratulations. Look at you doing all that work. You know, even if nobody else recognizes it, you ought to recognize it in yourself, okay? Know that this is divine emotional healing work for you. This is healing that divine feminine in your very near future. So a lot of aspects are balancing out in your life right now. Your emotional balance is centering. Your divine masculine is also centering. So this is also it could mean literal dousing with water. Sea, lake, flow, prophetic dreams. This is more into the intuition realm of things rather than prophetic dream work, but you could still get some crazy downloads, some really nice healing of your intuition, or maybe those confirmations of that intuition, knowing you're divinely protected, and you see the revelations coming up, and that's just healing your emotions. Like that's just those confirmations, those intuitive divine messages coming to you that mean that you have taken the right course of action. You're getting a lot of these confirmations here coming up in the very near future of that emotional healing work that you've been striving for. Okay, I know for a lot of us singles out there, it's been a long and lonely road, but look at us healing. Look at everybody healing. Look at that. Everyone's in their curiosity here, and everyone's blazing their own trail. We have this really great energy coming up with this retrograde. It's not a terribly bad retrograde. A lot of people think that retrogrades are inherently bad. Oh, the planet looks like it's moving backwards. That must be that it's a bad thing. Well, no, not necessarily. Okay, this is cause to pause and review where our path is leading. Okay, Kinas loves it when we're living by example. This is Kinas, this is the torch, this is where you're holding on to it. You see on one side, this is that torch lighting the path forward. Okay, that's also that Pac-Man energy, just wanting to drive forward. This is that Wands energy in that in the tarot, right, where that's big manifestation energy. Right? Trailblazing. Okay? Clearing that path so you can lead the way to where you know where you're going. You're divinely protected. You're emotional. Yeah, I think you're leading your tribe, your own self as well by example. And your action taken for the best outcome is to embody this and just let the rest fall into place. Right? When we're acting in service of others, again, this reminder here is we're acting as if we're already taken care of. And it couldn't be more true, right? That's like tricking our brain to say, hey, this is already done, taken care of. We don't have to worry about that. And that's great because divine's got our back, right? We're divinely protected. We're coming from that fertile territory anyway. We're healing our emotional selves as well. And this is, man, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff, y'all. So who out there is beginning a possible new partnership or a way of looking at partnerships? This is something that's I've been intuitively guided to ask out there. So let me know in the comments below if that's you. But anyway, I also feel that this could be a beginning of a new sort of a romantic interest too for some of us out there. Okay, so now this is our what's in our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, and this is you're going down that path, and now this log is blocking the path. It's really called Naughties, but I like to say now this because it is so similar, right? Needs, constraints. This is all about addressing those things that need to be addressed in order to move forward in healthy and divinely guided ways. So naturally, while we're in this Kinas energy, we're going to be thinking about this. We're going to let our heart do a little bit more of the leading. Because we've come a long way. We've been in this review of this like healing work that we've done. Make a list. Okay, make a list of things that you have addressed and healed from and overcome, or things that you've addressed and done better at. Maybe not overcome 100%, right? But maybe you're doing better. Give yourself credit for that too. When's the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back? Right? When are you addressing your needs fully when you're not even giving yourself that little bit of gratitude, right? That self-assurance, that reinforcement, self-reinforcement, that little bit of self-love, right? Let your intuition guide you. It'll never steer you wrong because it'll lead you to what needs to be addressed, okay? Lead by example, right? Know that there are others that have their eyes on you. Your glow up is happening now. All right. And others have their eyes on you and they want, oh my goodness, yeah, this is beautiful. They want to be a part of your journey too. Okay. This is a beautiful rune. This is the horse rune. This is Iwas. This is loyalty. This is pilgrimage. Right? This is that trusted energetic source from your past or that has proven itself to you. Are you that energetic source? Is that energetic source, is that divine? Okay, are they one and the same, right? Is this a business? Is this a lover, right? So this is that trusted friend, that ally, that loyal friend of ours. And look at that. It's directly across from the rune of faith. I like to call that the rune of faith because it is really that. You are in the faith with each other, it looks like here. A lot of this is like you're falling for each other. This is neat. But this is what you risk losing. This is in the position of what you risk losing, because if we are not leading ourselves in a healthy way, if we're not embodying, right, that divine masculine, it can be easy to forget that because this is from our recent energetic past, right? So it can be easy to hyperfixate on these things and lose vision, right? It's good to take a step back, hold that torch in front of us instead of like right in front of what we want to look at, and just hold it in front of what we need to look at, like wants versus needs. Okay, this is really beautiful work though, because I really don't think you risk losing this all that much, because if this is that divinely guided counterpart that you are also healing with, okay, if you transmute this naughtiness, you look, you're healing your divine feminine. It could turn into that, right? You could shape your own path to heal your divine feminine in this aspect. Yeah? Continue blazing that trail forward, yeah? Addressing our needs in such ways that we are reinforcing this connection rather than coming off as if we're being arrogant or cocky and not needing this individual in our lives. Yeah? Or this energy in our lives, right? It's easy to lose sight of that. So definitely stay grounded during this time. This may be a time of introspection, of going within. Yeah, look at what you have here. Right after I said being grounded too. This is Urus, this is the ox rune. This is what our most likely outcome is. All right. So this ox is another animal that has its hoof planted firmly in the ground. This is very much that earth energy in the astrological charts. I like to think of it as more Taurus energy, but you know, you have your Capricorn and Virgo there as well. Okay, so this could be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus in your life that you are healing with. Okay, this also could represent that slow, methodical movement, that steady pace moving forward. As the ox has its task, it will make that slow and steady progress, very grounded progress towards, right? When you're leading by example and you're holding that space from that securely planted seed, right? That fertile territory, you're leading that path forward in divinely guided ways, right? Leading by example. And we're naturally healing ourselves in that. In this sense, we also have some abundance in those types of loving energies, right? So be sure you're reciprocating and holding space for that energy, right? And this could beautifully be a wonderful pattern to adapt in your life. Maybe you're looking at this with a little bit of apprehension moving forward. However, you are being divinely guided to just stay grounded, move forward in very thoughtful ways, right? Thoughtful, by leading by example, holding space, knowing that you have this, you got this in the bag, really, you do, okay? Whew, I don't know who I'm trying to convince out there, but look at that, all right? You have that grounded, assured progress moving forward, right? It may seem slow and gradual right now, but let me tell you, a lot of that slow growth is the growth that sticks. It's what we build our foundations on, right? It's beautiful stuff. All right, so I'm being intuitively guided to say if you're looking for a yes or no in this rune reading, your answer is yes. It's a yes. So let's get some cards of clarification. These are the Soul's Journey cards. These are messages directly from Divine, straight from Source, straight to your spirit, straight to your soul. So Divine, please show us clearly what we need to have for clarification from you. with these beautiful cards for this divinely guided rune reading. Saturn retrograde in Pisces. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Fear. Yeah. So I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. That's beautiful. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Let's read about that card. The outcome of all choices in life is determined by two emotions, fear and love. Your soul is made of the energy of love, and fear is an earthly manifestation of a challenge. To embrace and wallow in fear is to go against your very being. Fear in its many guises is the obstacle that your soul uses to test its tenacity, to stay on track. Yeah, y'all, you might be having that fear all the time. It might be a daily struggle, but know that you're divinely protected, right? You are addressing needs in healthy ways. When you're moving forward with that divine guidance and you're mimicking that, right? That divine guidance, you're leading by example as such, right? Beautiful. Emotional healing here, holding space for yourself as you resolve to live without fear. This is great. For a soul, human life can be very difficult, but acknowledging that your soul's true nature is love will always help you on your path. When fear rears its ugly head, it's really an opportunity for you to stare it in the eye and turn that doubt into trust. View it as a teacher. What lesson are you learning from in these fearful moments and emotions? Okay? So the more you use the energy of love to diffuse fearful situations, the less they will present themselves. Yes, definitely. All right, let's get a card of clarity from the fairies. Fairies are divinely guided beings that love to assist us in our journeys and other beings' journeys as well. So fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarification we need for this divinely guided rune reading. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love life. Okay, yeah. See, I had a feeling this is maybe a potential new person for you. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Yeah. Yeah. This is great, y'all. Beautiful energies, love life. Let's read about that card. Letting go of that fear and just getting into that love life right before we make that leap to go ahead and love this individual. Are we okay with entering into a relationship? It's a very healthy question to ask, and just heal what needs to be healed before you move on, right? If it's divinely guided, it will not be an opportunity that will pass you up, okay? If it's divinely guided, it will still be divinely guided, right? It'll still be there for you. The basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better, is a reminder of what it says right there at the bottom of the card. And we've drawn this card because your love is somehow involved in the question you've asked. And the fairies can help you understand this connection, and if it's not immediately apparent to you. Okay, so this card signifies that a change for the better is in the works for your love life. Love your life as a way to bring healing energy into this situation is an additional meaning for this card. Other additional meanings are a new love proves to be an important person in your life. Also, you're ready to meet your soulmate. Also, a breakup is imminent or has just occurred. And you'd like to get married or communicate with your partner about a topic that's bothering you right now. And finally, ask the fairies to help you connect with your soulmate. Yo, I love this. You're doing great. You're doing great. You know it. You're doing this divinely guided healing work. Just focus on that divine guidance healing work. Abstinence is a really great practice to remain in discipline and focus on developing those aspects of self, and then the love life falls right into place, right? This is great, y'all. This is going to be, okay, I colored these so specifically. Yes, my apology. This is going to be the third eye chakra. Okay, this is the chakra token that's pulled at the end of every rune reading. That's how we roll around here. And so the chakra token shows us a little bit more of that clarity and the aftercare of what we're going to need to address and how it coincides with this rune reading. And a lot of it does deal with our intuition here. This is the epitome of the third eye, is our intuition, okay? Addressing the needs, are what we believe may be limitations, may actually be our strengths. So please continue to intuitively lead by example. And as doing so, you, with that focus on addressing needs, you're going to be doing some beautiful healing stuff. And this will happen naturally, and it'll be some beautiful healing stuff because you're holding space for each other. You already are holding space for each other. This is just let it grow, right? You've planted the seed. You can't just plant the seed one day and expect a tree to bear fruit the next day, okay? It needs time, patience, right? Effort, energy, right? So the third eye chakra, again, is located right between the eyes, or actually just above, and is right above the eyebrows there, okay? So it's connected with the intuitive ability, consciousness, and wisdom. Signs of a blocked third eye chakra are lack of direction, confusion, and doubt. When you listen to the solfeggio frequency of 852 hertz, that's 852, you will work towards becoming more intuitive, open, and imaginative. You will only be ready to work on your third eye chakra when the first 5 chakras have been unblocked. Okay, so this could also be a reminder to double check and tune up your other lower chakras as well. That 852 hertz solfeggio frequency is very, very great for decalcifying the pineal gland as well. Okay, so that in turn increases our intuition. See? So as far as mudras go, we're getting into this is a cool looking one. This can be a one-handed, and this is how we're doing it. We have the pinky out, the ring finger curls in, and we're touching the tips of these three, and these 3 fingers touch that third eye chakra, right? Okay, you see why it's not a two-handed one now? So we touch our third eye chakra, which is right between our eyes and above our eyebrows. Okay, and we repeat the mantra Aum, A-U-M, for that meditation while 852 hertz frequency is playing. So letting go of fear, following that intuition, working on those lower chakras as well, knowing that you are divinely guided, y'all. This is a divinely guided partner for you. It will be, okay? Say yes to that adventure, okay? Let go of that fear, because I really do believe this is a divinely guided union for you. I'm sorry it's turned into a love reading. But this retrograde period is a great time to go within as well, and to really heal the aspects of ourselves so that we're ready to proceed with relationships, okay? And those relationships I see happen, like really coming on strong here within this next month, and really blooming and coming in strong up until even in through November. Okay, so June through November, like really great time to be out there dating, right? and spending time with this divinely guided counterpart. Now, whether that's yourself, that business, that significant other, okay, that love life, however you resonate with that, yes, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What a beautiful rune reading, everyone. I've been Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. That mantra is Aum, and the mudra, again, is these 3 fingers touching the tips and this finger curled in. You do it either hand, it doesn't matter. The pinky is out, though, and then we touch our third eye chakra with the sound Aum, A-U-M, Aum. 852 hertz solfeggio frequency playing, and you're opening your third eye chakra. This could also be that reminder again to work on your lower chakras. If you would like a rune reading from me specifically, or would like to inquire on a purchase of any rune sets or necklaces, please message me at Your Essential Practice, and I'll be happy to have that conversation with you. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.